Yes, ma'am.
I'm kind of glad you talked about that interaction at NASA and women looking for leader talking about leadership. Because I thought the same thing about you coming to speak today, and I invited a lot of guests because I knew you were going to be a great speaker. I didn't doubt that, but I just think, why can't we find a woman who's going to be telling us? Why can't we find a woman who's going to be telling us these things? And what is it about a man? What is it about your perspective that gives you credibility with women like this?
I think the only reason I'm pausing is that you touched a button with that. And, I'm not sure the issue is credibility as much as it is trust. Okay? Those are related, but for years I have always listened to and celebrated women's stories without judgment. I have learned from women, starting with my mom, my grandmother, and so it's in that non-judgmental listening that I have learned so much that I've been able to share back. Okay, I don't have an agenda. I'm not trying to make it a male agenda. I'm not trying to. It's just a human agenda. And a woman told me years ago. Actually, I cited the dad in book. A woman told me years ago that one of the best things about my 3 sons is there are 3 fewer men for women to fear. And when she told me that, I kind of recoiled, because it was like, where did that come from? But it was a matter of a sense of trust and respect, in that I can share things from not within the forest. I am not in the forest of women where we know that there is a natural competitiveness of women. I've heard from many, many women that the people who are most difficult in their offices are other women who feel jealous or feel competitive. I'm not in that world. So I can see things and share things that I'm not part of. So there's a disconnect there. So I don't have any skin in that game. I can just share what I've learned and what I've seen and what I've done over the years. I created a nonprofit many years ago called Her Legacies Foundation. It doesn't exist anymore, but the whole idea of it was to be able to take photographs of women and hear their story in their own words and ask people to say, are these 2 the same women? And that was based on an essay I wrote when I was 18 years old. Is the woman that we see, is her story really what we think it is? Her story is always more complicated and deeper than that. And so I've committed my life, my whole life has been part of that listening and just sharing back and celebrating. And so I'm not sure, maybe that's credibility, maybe it's trust, maybe it's a mutual respect. But I don't come with research. I just come with about respect for who you are, what you do, and what you bring to the world.
Yeah.